super excited for you to be here to share your journey. For everyone who doesn't know, Max, you did just get your booster shot yesterday, but you're agreeing to do this right now, which I'm just you're a legend, buddy, and I'm excited for this.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah. So let's start with the first one. What were your struggles before starting on this journey?
I think the first one was my self-esteem because I tried to get into fitness, but I was resisting, like asking for help because I didn't want anyone to tell me what to do, or I didn't feel comfortable, like, I don't know, reaching out to people that I wasn't sure that they could guide me accordingly. So I was trying to do everything by myself, and I I was in the dark, like doing random stuff that didn't work, and I spent a lot of years doing that.
Yeah.
So it was frustrating, like putting a lot of time and effort on fitness and not getting any results at all because I wasn't aware of what I needed to do in order to see those changes.
And when you say a lot of time, how many years, how many hours, how many years have you done that? How much time are you putting per week into it?
Like years, I would say more than 10 since I was in high school that I
More than
started going
10.
to the gym. Yeah. But I was never consistent. So, but during 10 years, I was trying to just hit the gym, do random workouts that I found on the internet, and thinking that way I would see a result if I tried to be consistent. But I never was consistent because I got demotivated about everything, like losing all the motivations due to that frustration that I wasn't seeing any changes and didn't know anything about nutrition, anything about technique. So yeah, pretty lost in that sense. And per week, I was going to the gym like there was, I think, when I was in uni, I there was a time that I almost went 7 days to the gym straight in a week. So, and spending almost 2 hours per day. So it was a lot of time that I did invested in that. And yeah, but because I was resisting to reach out for help.
Yeah. Can you share a bit about that? What was the thing that was stopping you? Because I hear this often, right? People go, what was that thing stopping you from reaching out before?
Well, I actually tried to reach out, like for example, in the gyms that I went, they have like training coaches and everything, but I never felt comfortable like reaching out there because it's like they're doing their job and they're not like super excited about I don't know, like you don't feel they have that purpose that they really want to help you. Like they just say like yes to this and that and let me know when you're done. And it was like not a consistent coaching or advice or guidance. So I also that demotivate me because I felt as well like the struggle was that because I wasn't like super fit or had a great body, like I felt I was always looked down by the coaches at the gym and never felt like really comfortable.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you sharing that because I know so many people feel that way as well. You're so not alone and how you felt before. And when you say the self-esteem part, can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, it hit me really hard in the sense that um, I mean, I tried to work with my self-love in other aspects, but the physical, like when it comes to my body, like it was an important part that I also wanted to work, but I felt I couldn't because I wasn't making any progress. And I felt like, well, maybe this is the type of body that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. So I should make peace with that idea and started like
Yes.
looking other ways or trying to compensate with other ways. But that never made me happy in the sense that I was always aiming for more when it comes to my body and wanting to look different and feel different
Mhm.
and you know like look like the people on Instagram or TikTok, like you know that they have great bodies and everyone likes because of the way they look. But I know that's not the most important, but I mean it's part of how everyone wants to feel, or at least in my case that I
Yeah.
feel I want to put the work to feel that way. And
Yeah.
that's why I also like I have been many years trying to do so and haven't
Mhm.
gave up in that sense of keeping
Yeah.
going to the gym and trying to make it happen.
Mhm. Mhm. And what were your doubts or skepticism before starting, before doing this?
I felt that I didn't want to have like strict habits.
Mhm.
I remember like one of the biggest struggles I had first when I started with you was the
Yeah.
nutrition part, because I was resisting to measure everything, and I didn't want to feel like my life was going to be controlled by that. And now, from now on, that's the way that it has to be.
Mhm.
But step by step, it has been like changing that idea in my mind that it's not that bad as it looks. And once you start doing it, like it becomes a lifestyle that is not that harsh, in the sense that you're like, in my case, I have been taking like baby steps. So I've been trying to push myself a little bit more out of my comfort zone every time. So
Mhm.
I haven't felt like it has been a drastic change, but small efforts that have been like piling up and making that
Mhm.
big change.
Yeah, I hear you. So in the beginning, thinking it was going to be this big sudden shift and everything and overwhelming, but actually
Yeah.
it's a step-by-step process, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and also I thought like they were going to be a lot of sacrifices that I would need to make in order to get that desired body, but it hasn't been feeling that way at all.
Yeah. Hey, awesome. Love that. And let's get into the exciting part. What results, changes have you
Yeah.
achieved now that you've built all these habits? And it's what have you seen?
Well, I think I almost lost 10 kgs since I started with you. The waistline as well, almost 10 centimeters, I think.
Yeah. It's been
Uh,
not even, it's just about 10 weeks now as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I haven't made the most recent measurements, but the last ones last week, it was it was funny because I made the measurements. I don't remember if I submitted, because I'm pretty bad reminding myself to do that. But I remember I was having this call with you, and I was saying like, hey, I am gonna be happy if I get my waistline to, I think we say 82 or
Mhm.
84, I don't remember. And you told me like, we can make that 80, like we
Yeah.
can go lower. And I remember last week I measured that, and I got 2 centimeters down again. So from 84 I went to 82. So I thought like, hey, I reached out the objective that I wanted, and I feel I can do more. I can get other 2 centimeters down and get to 80. So that also
Yeah.
felt amazing.
I love that. I love that. Do you remember the last time you were 82 centimeters on your waistline?
Never.
Ever.
I think since I was like 6 or 7.
6 or 7, yeah. How's it feeling to get to where you are currently?
It feels great. I mean, I think I'm starting to get a little bit I don't know what's the word, but like not excited, but saying like I want more, like maybe greedy in that sense. That's the word. I'm getting greedy because I want more. Like I feel like, okay, I never expected to have these results, but
Mhm.
now that I got this, like I don't want to stop here. I want to, like, as I was saying, like I want to start aiming to work other parts of my body and just reaching out for more.
Yeah, I love that. And because I remember you shared this happens often right in the beginning where you go, you set your sights here because you believe that's what you can do. But
Yeah.
now you see what's possible, you go, actually, there's all this stuff that you can do as well. And
Yeah.
I've got absolute faith in you. That's awesome. So,
Thank you.
with that, have you noticed any other changes along with the physical changes, obviously, like mentally, emotionally, other areas of your life, how that's impacted that for you?
Yes, totally. Especially mentally, like my
Yeah.
self-esteem is by the roof,
Yeah.
like super high. And I started like, as well, when I started the calls with you, like I told you how I wanted to get results because I felt I was putting other things on hold in my life because I wanted to focus on my fitness. And I felt like until I achieved those objectives, I would move on to do other things that I wanted to. And because I felt like I needed to spend so much time on the gym and eating well and putting effort in all of that. And I felt like, yeah, I needed to put that as a priority, and it is. But I started finding ways that now that I feel better and I feel I have more energy and more self-esteem, I started like taking action on other aspects in my life that I wanted to do. Like I started looking for the language lessons that I told you I wanted to retake, and I don't remember what else, but I have been taking a lot of steps and doing a lot of stuff, starting new projects and things like that. So all because of the way how I feel, that I feel more comfortable with myself, and not not pinning me down for the results that I wasn't getting, or just saying like I'm wasting my time, and like this feeling that I told you at the beginning, that it was frustrating feeling, how I was putting so much time and effort, and I wasn't getting the results that should go accordingly with that time and effort spent. So yes.
That's incredible. Hey, so inspired by you, Max. Awesome. So who would you recommend to take part in the program?
I think especially, like, I would say people from the LGBT community, that we tend to struggle, like going to the gym is kind of awkward at the beginning, because you might feel that it's a place where we don't belong there. So that's like the biggest first challenge when we want to get into fitness. Like the feeling that we are not in a safe space, and like getting the guidance of someone like you, like, has also make the difference, that is someone from the community, and that we shared similar struggles and you understand us. So I think those will be the first ones. I wouldn't say like there's a required age, like anyone can do it, and mostly if you have the intention that you want to change things when it comes to your physique and mental health, I would say.
Yeah, love it. And what advice would you give to someone, so they're wanting to do this, but they're sitting on the fence, they're having their doubts and skepticism? Can they do it? Is it possible for them? What would you say to them?
Just do it. I mean, it was funny because I was at the same time like doubtful, and I was trying to postpone it, but when I had the first call with you, you were like, let's just do it. And I'd say like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Like, if I keep postponing this or making excuses, like I'm never gonna put the work, or like it's no difference if I start today or start a month later. Like the difference is gonna be that a month later I'm gonna still be feeling bad about myself because I haven't done the work previously. So why not start today? So yes, I would just say like, just get to it, and yes, take that step out of the comfort zone.
Hey, love that share, Max. And wise words, exactly right. Why wait later? Because you're just delaying the problems, delaying it. And I just want to acknowledge you, Max. You've been taking the action, being courageous to step in, do this, but then allowing that to affect other areas of your life too, just being more proactive in your business and language learning. And it's inspiring. And I know a lot of people listening to this will be inspired by you to take that action too.
Thank you.
Awesome. And also, after a booster shot, you're a legend for doing this.